A pack of Umayyad mercenaries was riding fast to Damascus, the capital of the Umayyad dynasty, to present the severed heads of martyrs of Karbala to Yazid ibn Muawiyah. In his thoughts, Khuli was afraid of having the bag of coins he had taken from the monk with him. The thought of Yazid knowing about what had happened at the monastery terrified Khuli, who was carrying the head of Imam Hussein with him. So he told his companions, "Let's divide these coins among us so that Yazid would not find about this." As they opened the bag, they saw all the coins had turned into pieces of clay with verses of Holy Quran written on them. One side of the clay cones read, "Do not assume that God is unaware of what oppressors do." On the other side of the coin it was written, "Soon oppressors will know what awaits them." Khuli and other soldiers were frightened to see what was written on the coins, so they threw them all away in a river. And then Khuli ordered his soldiers to keep all these events a secret. He then murmured, "Indeed, we are from God, and to Him we shall return." As the sun threw its warm rays all over the place in midday, the household of Imam Hussein, who were put in shackles and chains, were being moved along to Damascus. The wind blew softly and the flag of the caravan floated in the river. This memorable scene filled the eyes of Lady Zainab with tears, as Her Holiness was reminded of Hazrat Abbas, the flag-bearer of Karbala. She gazed upon the horizons, and the bloody incident of Karbala was envisioned before her eyes. Imam Hussein, all alone, was standing near the tents and was witnessing his loyal companions being swarmed by the brutal hounds of the Umayyad army. At this moment, Abbas ibn Ali approached the Imam and said, "Do you permit me to go to the battlefield?" Imam Hussein, with tears rolling down his cheeks, replied, "Oh brother, you are my flag-bearer." Abbas replied, "I am exhausted of what this petty world, and I like to take revenge from these hypocrites." Imam Hussein said, "If so, then bring some water for these thirsty kids." Abbas, the flag-bearer of Imam Hussein, rushed towards the enemy ranks and spoke a few words to them. He warned the army of Kufa from the divine retributions in the afterlife, but none of those words found its way into their heart. When Abbas returned to his brother and told him what had happened, he heard the moans and cries of the children and women. At this point, Abbas could no longer see the suffering of the thirsty children and women. So, he mounted his horse, with his spear and water skins in his hand, and then he moved towards the stream of Al-Qamah. It was hard for the household of Imam Hussein to bear the suspense of those critical moments. Abbas was the hope of all those little children in the camps of Imam Hussein, who expected their uncle to return with water. Moments later, Imam Hussein went toward the battlefield looking for his brother, but he returned with a pale look on his face, covered in the blood of his brother Abbas. The Imam was surrounded by the members of his household. At this moment, Sakina, the young daughter of Imam Hussein, asked, "Oh dear father, where is my uncle?" The Imam, with his eyes full of tears, spelled out the news of Abbas' martyrdom. Lady Zainab started crying out loud and calling her brother's name. All the women in the tent burst into tears, lamenting and mourning the death of the flag-bearer of the caravan. In his part, Imam Hussein cried heavily and mourned the death of his brother by reading these eulogies. O brother, the lights of eyes, you are a part of soul, you were an assured support. O the son of my father, you purely fought so that you could taste the sweetness of heaven. You are my shining moon, you supported me in all difficulties and hardships. The life will be bitter and unbearable for us without you. Tomorrow, we will be standing next to each other. Know that I complain to God, but I wait for His sake and I take refuge to Him out of hardship and thirst. Lady Zainab was silently crying. The depressing sound of bells hanging from the camels made the atmosphere more sorrowful. Imam Sajjad, knowing how sad Lady Zainab was, said, "May God bless my uncle Abbas. He sacrificed his life for his brother Hussein and lost his both hands. God gave him two wings like Jafar ibn Abi Talib so that he could fly with angels in heaven. Abbas owns a great status in the presence of Allah Almighty in a way that all martyrs in hereafter will be envy of it."
چرا باید سر بشکنه؟ چرا باید خون جاری بشه؟ درد بگیره سرش، باد کنه سرش؟ چرا باید خون جاری بشه؟ اینه که میبینیم بزرگانی از محققین، فقها، ورعین، متقین، از اعاظم فقهای شیعه، اینا خیلی از ادله بیشتر استفاده کردن. گفتن در راه امام حسین علیه السلام، ببینید اینو من مکرر نقل کردم، مطلب بسیار مهمه، کوچیک نی. شیخ خضر ابن شلال که تا امروز اعاظم علمای نجف اشرف برای حوائجشون گاهی میرن سر قبرش، براش یه فاتحه میخونن و حاجتشون همون روز روا میشه. خود من یادمه رفتم سر قبرش، فاتحه خوندم، چند ساعت نگذشت اون حاجت با اینکه هیچ امیدی نداشتم از اون موردی که حاجت روا شد، 1% از اون مورد امید نداشتم. ببینید علما تو مرحوم آشخا بزرگ تهرانی رضوان الله علیه، تو این اعلام شیعه، تو این از ذریعه، از اعاظمی از مراجع مهم تقلید چی نقل کردن راجع به این شیخ خضر؟ این شاگرد صاحب سر سید بحرالعلوم رضوان الله علیه. این تو کتابش که اخیراً بحمدالله چاپ شده، این کتاب تصریح میکنه انسان برای جریان امام حسین علیه السلام کاری کنه که بدانه میکشنش، هیچ اشکال نداره. ایشون میگه، نه ایشون تنها میگه، علامه امیری میگن یه مجموعه ای از علما این را فرمود. اینا از خودشون نیاوردن، از همین روایات مرحوم شیخ خضر اونجا روایاتش هم نقل میکنه. چند کتاب ابواب الجنان، آقایونی که ندارن بگیرن، خیلی کتاب مهمیه. علا کلن، چرا خون حضرت ابراهیم اینجا بریزه؟ حضرت موسی همین، فلان پیغمبره دیگه همین، همه خونشون اینجا قبل ولادت امام حسین. چرا یه آقایونی وحشت دارن از خون ریزی در راه امام حسین؟ یه خورده بیشتر مطالعه کنن، یه خورده بیشتر تأمل کنن. روایت یکی و 10 تا 100 تا نیست. این جور مطالب متواتره، از درجات عالیه متواتره. یه خوردم من و شما باید دست اونا رو بگیریم، چه قاصر باشن چه مقصر باشن، برای این شبهات جهنمی نشن. حیفه والله حیفه. خدا زود میگذره از خودش، از انبیاش، از امام حسین زود نمیگذره. خود شما تأمل کنید، خدا حکیمه، خدا رؤوفه. به خلیل الرحمن رؤوف نی؟ خدا رحمان رحیمه، به خلیل الرحمن رحمان رحیم نیست؟ جوری دیگه به خلیل الرحمن بیان کنه. خدا نعوذ بالله خدا عاجز که نیست، خدا قادر مطلقه. همین مطلب رو یه جور دیگه به حضرت ابراهیم میتونست بیان کنه، نمیتونست. من و شما بلد نیستیم، من و شما عاجزیم، خدا که عاجز نیست. چرا باید بیفته رو زمین، سرش بشکنه، خونش رو اینجا جاری بشه که بعد چند هزار سال ظالمین حضرت سید الشهدا رو شهید میکنن، خونش رو اینجا میره. خود شما قدری که خدا عقل بهتون داده، خود من و شما بشیم فکر کنیم یعنی چی؟ اینا یه چیزایی نیست که فقط تو روایات شیعه وارد شده باشه. غالب اینا، اکثر اینا تو روایات عامه و خاصه.